Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis,
the Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Smith steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 50, it's Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And again, it's Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your cornerback upright.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second and 3. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll drop to throw, and this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. York able to send this one through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Smith on third down, and that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. touchdown. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2nd and 6. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. The Browns at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This complete to Langford. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. After the interception, here's Smith setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll set up a throw. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Smith throwing again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Chubb running right. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Cook.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Smith. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Geno now to throw. He's got Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Gino on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that's going to tie things at 20. So a second field goal here this third quarter, and this one gets us back to level.
Oh, I like when you do it that way. Are we going to start talking about the pitch soon? I love that. 2 drives, 2 scores, that's a plus. But we also know that they're going to need to find the end zone if they want to win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Now back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Smith And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Being chased out left.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A run for Nick Chubb. Down to about the 22 here.
118 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2nd and 4. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They run the counter with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Smith. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cook up the gut. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Vikings, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.